Safi weighs heavily on us today. In fact, my best-selling novel speaks to this precise moment. Safi disliked my book, ironically, but sales don't lie. And being remembered for one's words is a kind of immortality. Grief is fleeting, but words are deathless. They endure. I want to honor Safi Llewellyn and pay tribute to her unique voice. Hence why we're holding class on the quad
Is
today.
that Lucas?
Commemoration, head of the lit department. God, what a pretentious creep. Safi hated his guts.
It could be anything. Fond memories of Safi, or a particularly impactful past you took with her.
I don't give a shit what Lucas does. You shouldn't either.
It just bugs me seeing him up there, basking in everybody's sadness.
Safi never found the audience.
Who knows? Maybe he had a breakthrough or something. You know, like, he was visited one night by 3 ghosts who showed him the error of his ways.
That's at least a 6 ghost, 2-night job.
Safi never found the audience that so few of us enjoy. It's up to us to keep her fire burning.
Tell me that shutting him up won't make me feel better.
It won't. But I wouldn't blame you for trying it anyway. I'll find you later. I can't watch this.
Ugh, Lucas gets under my skin. I could try to shut him up, or I could just stay out of it and go keep Moses company.
A wild, stirring arrhythmia.
Seems kinda, you know, December in Vermont for a field trip.
Mr. Colmenero said we needed to commemorate the loss of one of our own.
Can't you commemorate inside where it's warm?
You'd think, but... Permission to speak freely?
Permission granted.
Professor C wants the whole campus to see how torn up he is. It's all a big show.
Truly. Whomst among us has suffered as he has?
Oh, shoot. I didn't even think.
Tempting. Better not. Stupid professional decorum.
You can't say something nice and all that? Oh, shoot. I didn't even think. You and Safi... How are you holding up?
I'll leave the eulogies to Mr. Colmenero. Not great, to be honest. Pretty extremely not great. But hey, I'm still breathing.
You're not alone, Max. If you need anything...
Max. Good to see you.
I'm not sure Safi would want you to give kids frostbite on her behalf.
Sometimes it's easier to process grief as a community.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
You were close with Safi too, weren't you?
Who knew you were so self-centered? Dick move.
Paying tribute to my colleague,
Seems like you're paying tribute to Lucas Colmenero.
You were close with Safi too, weren't you? Anything you'd like to say?
I can't really talk about it yet. Not like you.
Would someone else like to speak? Great. Diamond, please. Come on up and share with us.
Enough of this. I should see how Moses is doing.
Nobody will acknowledge how terrifying this whole situation is.
Let's stay on the subject. Okay, Diamond?
Like, we can grieve and still talk about how fucked up what happened is, right? Are those two things mutually exclusive? I didn't know Safi well, but a woman of color, just like me, was murdered on campus. That's scary. That has a real impact.
Diamond, please.
It feels like everyone wants to act like Safi's death was this isolated tragedy. Nobody's fault. Let's just grieve and get back to work, right? It just feels so quintessentially Caledon to me. Nobody knows how to make you feel crazy for being concerned like this school.
Okay, save it for Tumblr. This is supposed to be a tribute. In lieu of further comments, I'd like to read another piece. This is one she submitted to the Allegheny Writers Workshop. It's called Kerr.
Yeah, I think I could share a thing or two. I knew Safi well, and I don't completely get poetry, you know? It's not my medium. But Safi made it seem cool. Because that's how she saw it. And the way Safi saw things was infectious. Enough of this. I should see how Moses is doing.
I'd like to open this up to anyone else who wants to say a few words. It can be anything. Fond memories of Safi, or a particularly impactful class you took with her, or just a few thoughts on this terrible tragedy. Everything you're feeling is natural, and sometimes it can be helpful to share those emotions with others. In lieu of further comments, I'd like to read another piece.
What happened to her wasn't poetic. It was horrible. Someone did this to her. Everybody's talking about her like she had a heart attack or a car accident. But she was murdered. Someone murdered her. I don't know how we're expected to just be okay with that.
Yeah!
Enough of this. I should see how Moses is doing.
We need to at least acknowledge that much.
Okay. Hold on. Let's not turn this into something it's not.
I didn't know Safi well.
This would have been a total nightmare for her. The self-seriousness of it all would have made her skin crawl. She would have stood there and made the dumbest faces you've ever seen. Just to get me to laugh. The fact that she isn't here right now to fuck with us? It's not fair.
Enough of this. I should see how Moses is doing.
I'd like to open this up to anyone else who wants to say a few words.
I'll find you later. I can't watch this.
Ugh, Lucas gets under my skin. I could try to shut him up, or I could just stay out of it and go keep Moses company.
In the street, I pause to catch my breath. A receding shadow lurks in the periphery, beyond the overgrown grass and a fallen bird's nest. It peels back the bitter cold, effacing, and I feel a forgotten hope, like a crack of light across my heart, a wild, stirring arrhythmia. Morning is here at last. Again, those first pieces can be found in the Journal Prescribed Fire, Volume 79. Arrhythmia is from the Cumberland Review, Fall 2021. Not the biggest journals, but still admirable.
Where did Moses head to?